keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington Commanders. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. KaVontae Turpin now to return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Get it! Cougar 19!
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Okay, ready?
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, ready.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquise Brown, 57 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Okay,
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Willis now off play action. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Jackson. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes for a gain of 31.
But reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Elliott running right. He'll get this down to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Off play action. Whitfield. He finds Mayer here. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Whitfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
To throw on 2nd down. Whitfield. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Whitfield. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. On 4th down. Whitfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could.
Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 16-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Drake London, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Falcons. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return, this is Turpin. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Willis to throw on 2nd. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
So no gain on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Get it! 31-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
They go play action with Willis. Oh, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Willis looking to throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
It's
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
18, Pioneer.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, Whitfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that? That's
why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Whitfield. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. This 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, stack.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10. In motion right, Debo.
Ready.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Play action. Here's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 70.
Willis looks to pass it here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble And down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking deep for Elliott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Off the play fake. Whitfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw again. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
70 Timberwolves, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Play action. Willis throws right back to London, complete again.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. 4th down, Willis. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Willis now off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try to run with Swift. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They go play action here on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
65.
Willis. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
7 Pirates, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Now Willis.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Okay, ready? 18, Pioneer. Go.
Now Willis on 4th down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Whitfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Throwing on 1st down. Whitfield.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Back to throw. Whitfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. Earns his money in the high traffic area, and he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in by Samuel.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On 1st down, Whitfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Whitfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 3rd down. Whitfield.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for them.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the 17-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Willis.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. While he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
From the gun, here's Swift. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
13 yards on the play.
That's out quickly to London.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Warriors 70.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Willis. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Willis looks to pass it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Come 19. Come 19. 19 Lions. Stop below 18. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready?
Willis to throw once more.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. 1st and 10, it's Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Willis got to have this one. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Swift.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They got his man complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquise Brown with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Gay is on for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Falcons 42, Commanders 23.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Okay, break.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And
now off to the races down the right side. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Falcons, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And
Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate, we gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays, when I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, no back these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate, we gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I come buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate, we gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set page. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching, drips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below. Presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these dumps on me go, just like Diego.